not the first time that the BJP is facing the charge. It may be political rhetoric, but it's very potent political rhetoric on the ground as the BJP is realizing. Once again, yesterday Rahul Gandhi made the charge that you're going to take away reservations, you're going to change the constitution completely. Akhilesh Yadav is sending down the same message in Uttar Pradesh. We've seen Yogi Adityanath, other ministers in UP come out and clarify this. It seems the opposition has really found a weapon against you.
Not at all. I mean, this is your or maybe somebody's wrong perception. The ground reality is something very different, that every single voter wants to vote for development, for Sabka Saath, Sabka Vikas, and for better India and for their own welfare. And this is what we have demonstrated in last 10 years. The Honorable Prime Minister has demonstrated that how he can take India to greater heights, how he can safeguard the interests of the common man on the street. This is what we have done. They are misleading because they know for sure that the people's perception about our government is extremely positive. There is an element of receptiveness in whatever the Honorable Prime Minister speaks. And they know that instead of them, they are being dumped by the people of this great country and they are going to vote for the
So are you saying you're not worried? Zafar Islam, are you saying you're not worried about the fact that this message is being taken across, at least certainly North India, that the reservations are going to be done away with by the BJP? The Prime Minister himself has had to clarify this, but that messaging or that attack from the opposition is not ending.
Shivani ji, they have no other issues to discuss. They are trying to create this issue, but there is absolutely no receptiveness as far as people is concerned. They're trying to mislead the people. Fact is that everyone knows that the Honorable Prime Minister has very candidly said that even Baba Ambedkar ji, if he wants to change today, he will not be able to change the constitution, and nobody can touch the reservation.
Okay.
So everything has been said out and open. Everything is out and open for everyone to see. It is, and let me just tell you one thing. Since 2014, they are spreading this rumor. They are trying to mislead the people. In 2019, we won the election handsomely. 2017, we won the election handsomely. Unprecedented result. 2022, unprecedented result. And 2024, they will be completely wiped out.
Actually, that's not a bad point.
8080 in UP.
8080 in UP. We'll see about that. But you've also got that 400 Par slogan nationally. But I'll come to that in just a bit. But, Ashpreet, the point that Zafar Islam makes is right. You see the opposition messaging against Narendra Modi at one point of time, or Narendra Modi-led BJP government at the center since 2014. The essence of that message hasn't changed. That, democracy will end, secularism will end, the constitution will go. And people have seen this for the last 10 years. Does this message not have diminishing returns?
Not at all, Shivani. The very fact that we are debating upon this issue and you are anchoring it and CNN is doing it means that it is relevant, means that people are seeing it, people are understanding that the Bharatiya Janata Party is against Constitution. This election is between two alliances, Shivani. One is the India Alliance that wants to save democracy, wants to save the Constitution of India. And the non-democratic alliance that wants to do away with the very constitution that brought India about. And the Bharatiya Janata Party, number one, has a pattern. They have a history to it. First is when Mr. Modi said that there are intruders in the country, that बच्चे जिनके ज़्यादा होते हैं उनको आपके जवारात दिए जाएंगे. That was an attack on our constitution. That was an attack on our preamble, the introduction to the Constitution of India. And I quote for the Bharatiya Janata Party to know what it says. We, the people of India, socialist, sovereign, secular, democratic republic.
But that was an amendment. It's actually quite ironical you mentioned that, because that was an amendment at the peak of emergency.
The fact of the matter is that the Bharatiya Janata Party has violated that. The fact of the matter is that the Bharatiya Janata Party has undermined that, not for the first time. The second instance is, you remember, Supreme Court 1 is the guardian of the Constitution of India, and the word of the Supreme Court is the law of the land. But when the Supreme Court struck electoral bonds as unconstitutional, Mr. Modi said, success story hai. It was the BJP's word against the Supreme Court's word, the guardian of the Constitution. Are they challenging the Supreme Court? Number two, not just that. when the Supreme Court said in an order that CJ is to be made a part of the selection committee, they bypassed the guardian of the constitution by doing that. And when there was an order of the Supreme Court regarding the powers of the Delhi government, they again made a law and bypassed the Honorable Supreme Court.
So, you're pointing out about, I get that. But, the particular danger in the Congress's or the India Bloc's messaging on the constitution debate this election is the suggestion, and I don't know where it has come from, but there is a suggestion that somehow reservations will go. Now, where has the Congress picked this up from? Are you not guilty of fear-mongering, which you may accuse the BJP of, let's say on your manifesto, but it seems like both parties are doing it.
No, not at all. See, first and foremost, it is the constitution that ensures reservation. It is the constitution that ensures the protection of Dalits, of OBCs, of SCs, of STs, of women, of every single person that lives in the country. Article 21, which is right to life and personal liberty. You remember, Shivani, when Manipur happened, Mr. Modi didn't say a word for 79 days, did not visit Manipur, but he went to Rajasthan because it was an election-going state. That was a violation of Article 21, right to life and personal liberty. When they throw away journalists and put them behind bars, impose
but reservations, Ashpreet, reservations. Why this suggestion that reservations will go? From where have you got this?
From the last 10 years, the country has been demanding caste census. The Bharatiya Janata Party has not done that. That goes on to suggest, number one, that they are against reservation, that they're against OBCs, are against Dalits, and the Bharatiya Janata Party is exposed. And therefore, the thing that they are accusing us of is what the Bharatiya Janata Party does best.
Okay. Let me bring in our other two guests also. I'll come back to our political guests in just a bit.